Hi, my name is Madhu Verma. I am an environmental economist. I work for Indian Institute of Forest Management in Bhopal, Central India. Well, my project is about the economics of ecosystems and biodiversity. It is a multi-country project taken up recently by UN and a couple of other organizations. And we simply try to actually work out the value of ecosystems and biodiversity. And the punchline here has been measuring what we manage. We're not able to understand what we are managing and because we don't understand the value of an ecosystem. It's only when you're able to attach the value to biodiversity and ecosystems you tend to understand better this whole area of services you get from an ecosystem and accordingly take right decisions to manage those systems. The idea is to compare the cost of inaction because we don't know what values we're losing by diverting those areas and extracting benefits. So we don't take right actions to control and check the erosion and check the degradation of ecosystems, and when we make an intervention or we take an action, what kind of benefits we get. So what we have done, we have tried to recognize the value of ecosystems. We tend to demonstrate the value by using different methodologies of capturing these values, and when we capture the value, we demonstrate to the people who can make best use of it. So we came out with a couple of reports, which is a kind of a inter-country and a international level reports, but the same thing can be taken up at the national level. And like we have the TEEB D0 work talked about the methodologies to work out the value of ecosystem services. Then we took it forward to the policy makers, how to internalize these values into the decision-making process. Then we also did work for local bodies, how the values can be important for taking the local decisions. We had TEEB for the climate change, which was an update to work out the economics of climate change. We have report for the corporate sector to internalize these values when they make interventions in developmental processes. And eventually for the citizens, how at their own individual level people can make interventions. So there's a huge application of the entire TEEB report to the climate change intervention, and we make people as stewards of ecosystems. And it is so happening that we were able to make a presentation in our own country to the ministry and a couple of stakeholders, and we made it clear to them, if you would like a kind of judicial decision making in the process, we must internalize these values in the system. And we were able to convince the minister, and we are starting the TEEB India project soon in our own country. So that's how it is the language of numbers we try to actually use, and the value of different ecosystem services. So when you demonstrate these values, people understand what you get from an ecosystem and what should you do to manage these ecosystems well in long term. So that was the project all about. Thank you so much.